What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I'm Jason Rains, your KC seller with RE/MAX Elite Realtors, and today I'm not messing around. We're gonna get right into it. Today we're gonna be talking about when is the best time to move to Kansas City. Great topic, so let's get to it right now. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, I need you to do two things for me. First, I need you to click the subscribe button, and then second, I need you to click the little bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. I post videos every Tuesday and Saturday, so make sure to keep coming back and checking for new content, okay? Now, as much as I like making these videos for you guys, I am a licensed agent here in the state of Missouri and Kansas. So again, as much as I like making these videos for you, I would love to be your guy when you move to Kansas City. I would love to be the person to help you find your next dream home. Now, the only way I can do that is if you reach out to me, right? Make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'm the one that answers all of those. The information is at the bottom of the screen, so just reach out. Okay, so now let's get to it. You're thinking about moving to Kansas City. When is the best time to do it? Okay guys, so I get this question a lot, and I'm guessing it has a lot to do with seasonality. For some reason, people moving in from out of state think we have winters like, I don't know, say Minnesota. It does get cold here in the winter, it does snow. It's not that bad though. We actually do have 4 seasons, okay? Well, usually anyway. Sometimes they run together. But anyways, regardless of the season, the market pretty much stays hot here all year long. Growth here is great, cost of living is great, and affordable housing, especially when compared to other cities, other major cities across the nation, is definitely great. And let's face it, if you have to move based on your individual circumstances, maybe you got transferred here for work, or maybe you're moving here to take care of family, help take care of family, sometimes when you're moving is out of your control, and sometimes it's gonna happen in the wintertime. And I'm telling you, it's not that bad. Now let's tie that to the market. A lot of buyers think in the wintertime, oh, hey, I'll buy right now because no one else is buying in the wintertime. But guess what? If you're thinking that, so is everyone else. And we end up with more buyers actively looking for homes. And at the same time, more buyers are actively looking for homes, there's actually less houses coming on the market because it's wintertime. Sellers haven't had a chance to get those outside projects done that they wanted to do before they got their house listed. Or they don't want buyers traipsing through their house with wet shoes from the snow, right? And when we combine more buyers actually looking and less houses coming on the market, it actually creates more competition when you thought there would be less competition. And that's what we've seen just this past winter, 2021 into 2022, when we got all the way down to 2,100 homes actively on the market from the fall of 21 being at 4,000 homes, and now coming into the summer of 2022, we're back up to 3,000 homes. So again, just shows you less homes coming on the market, more buyers creates more competition. Now, if there is one time during the year that we might see just a little bit of a slowdown, it would historically be towards the end of summer, right? Buyers who have been unsuccessful with getting a house under contract in the spring and summer maybe decide to take a little break. If they have kids, they're getting ready for the kids to go back to school. Maybe they're taking that one last family vacation, and it creates a little bit of an opportunity for the buyers who are still actively looking to have less competition. And then we maybe have just a tiny bit of slowdown around the holidays, but really just the two major holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And honestly, that's not really a great time to be out looking at houses anyway, because most sellers, unless they absolutely have to sell, just don't want you in their home during the holidays, right? And then once we get past really maybe the Super Bowl, we start to see things pick back up. But really it's just Thanksgiving and Christmas. Any of the other holidays are really almost busier times for buyers out looking. And honestly, I think it's because they have an extra day or two off work and it just gives them a little extra time to go out and look at homes. But really it just comes down to your individual circumstances. Are you moving because you have to, or are you moving because you want to? Now take your circumstances, combine them with whatever season you're moving in, and use the two to help come up with a competitive offer to help you win a home, which I can definitely help you with. Now, if I was buying maybe a lawnmower or a grill in the wintertime, I might think I might get a little bit of a deal, right? That simply doesn't relate to real estate though in Kansas City. It's just so active right now. There really aren't that many great deals regardless of what time of year you buy. Now, with that being said, again, Kansas City housing is very affordable, especially when compared to other major cities across the nation. The average price point here in Kansas City, the greater Kansas City area, is around $325,000. But I mean, literally every day there's houses at $200,000, $250,000 that come on the market. Now, depending on where those are, you just have to be ready to fight for them because most of those are getting a ton of offers. And there are plenty of homes that come on the market that are listed at $400,000, $500,000 and more. My last 3 listings over the last 3 weeks have been $380,000, $440,000, and $525,000. And my next 3 over the next 3 weeks are going to be listed at $250,000, $380,000, and $800,000. But what you don't want to miss out on is the appreciation that is happening with the market here in Kansas City. In last year, 2021, the average house went up 15 to 18% in appreciation. The year before, in 2020, the average house was up 10%. And this year in 2022, they are projecting the appreciation on the average house to go up anywhere from 10 to 15%. So if you keep waiting, that just means you're gonna pay more at the end of this year than you are right now. So if you can move now versus waiting till later, you should. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in sales and that's what salespeople say. I'm gonna be here to help you regardless of whether you move now or next year. I'm just trying to save you money by helping you buy now versus spending more next year when prices have gone up. So let's look at, I don't know, let's say a $500,000 house, right? $500,000 house. If we stay conservative and we say a 10% appreciation this year compared to next year, right? So prices go up 10% by this time next year. That same $500,000 house next year will be $550,000. So not only did you lose $50,000 of equity appreciation that you would have had if you bought now versus waiting until next year. Next year, you've spent an extra $50,000, so you lost out on that. And that $50,000 is gonna cost you roughly $350, maybe $400 in house payments. That's over $4,000, almost $5,000 a year in payments on top of the $50,000 in equity you lost out in. And that's not even to mention, maybe you aren't approved to spend $550,000. Maybe you're only approved to spend $500,000. So if we use those same numbers and you wait till next year, you can no longer afford the $550,000 house. So it'd be equivalent of you, instead of looking at the $500,000 house and buying it right now, it'd be the equivalent of you looking at a $450,000 house right now, because next year, that $450,000 is gonna be $495,000 using that same conservative 10% increase. You guys, this is all just food for thought. At the end of the day, it all has to fit your circumstances and what works best for you and your family, right? And then you take that and you use it to formulate and put your best foot forward when making a competitive offer. But when you have the opportunity to find your dream home sooner, let's take the emotional side out of it and put on that business hat for just a minute. Buying sooner rather than later just makes financial sense. Now lastly, maybe you can get here and you can spend a couple weeks, maybe in a hotel or rent an Airbnb, and we can kind of figure out exactly what area works best for you, and we can get out there and look at a bunch of houses. That would be perfect, that's the ideal situation. But maybe that doesn't work for you in your circumstances, and that's okay, there's other options. I can literally go to a house that we've identified, I can record the home, point out all the details, everything I can find wrong with the home, all the great features about it, and I can upload that into a YouTube video and send you the private link. It's literally like you're right there with me. These videos are usually 20 to sometimes 30 minutes. So again, it really is like you're right there with me. Now, you're not gonna find those videos on this YouTube channel or any of my other YouTube channels because I send them as a private link. They're just for you. It's just another option, you guys, just something else to think about if you can't get here, but you're interested in buying a home in Kansas City right now. So if you're even thinking about buying a home in the Kansas City area, now is a great time to do that. And again, as much as I like making these videos for you guys, like I said at the beginning, I am a licensed agent in the state of Missouri and the state of Kansas, and I would love even more to help you find your next dream home. Again, the only way I can do that is if you reach out. So call the number, send me a text, shoot me an email. I got your back moving to Kansas City. And until the next video, have a great week.